Hello.
Hello. Welcome back to Hawthorn.
We decided to do things a little bit differently today and go through some of the projects that we've been working on over the last couple weeks. That includes getting the shipping container, setting up the gazebo, demolishing the shed, as well as the foundation for the bunkie.
The shipping containers are here. Okay, so a little bit stressful. The shipping container is here, but the driver can't get it to the spot that we want it to be. So it's just gonna be kind of right in the middle here for now. But it's really fun to watch them roll down. And we'll have to do some problem solving. Well, welcome to our shipping container. Not at its final resting spot, but we are still excited that it's here. And we got both of our packages today.
At the same time.
Yeah, it was not...
You're waiting for a whole week and then, bam, everything comes.
Thankfully we had Ralph, who was able to come through for us. He and Jeff got his backhoe here and was able to pull it into place. Place that we want it to be. And it's looking really nice at the front of the road here. So we also have our incredible neighbor Jody, who came to help us cut down some trees that have fallen down and just help clear out some of the trees for the plan for the road down to the meadow. This was something that Nick and I were thinking about doing ourselves, but he's a professional, so he literally cleared out most of that in half a day, what would have probably taken us weeks to do. So we were so grateful for his help. It's pretty cool when we walk down the forest. It feels like it takes forever to get to the meadow, but when we look down this cleared path that Jody made, it makes it look so much closer. Next, we decided to keep on demoing the old stable. Now the other side is what we needed to tackle. So this side was the drier side, and it looked like there was so much nice wood that we could repurpose. But this side was not as straightforward. There was like cardboard and tar paper and plywood all over the walls, so it wasn't as easy as just swinging the sledgehammer this time around.
We also encountered a couple bees that made their home there.
I'm on the roof of the old stable, trying to take down some portions of it, the roofing. And Sam's working on the other side. Say hi.
Hi. Taking off the metal roof was really fun. We borrowed this fun tool from BML Metals. It made taking the nails out so much easier. Nick and I had so much fun demoing and taking the roof off. He's ready to celebrate.
You shall not pass!
So we spent the longest time waiting for a part for the gazebo before we could finish building the roof. What had happened was that they only sent us one piece out of 4, so we had to contact them again to send the other 3, which took quite a bit of time.
It's important for us to have a space on the land where we can gather and be protected from the sun and from mosquitoes and black flies. So this is a needed haven for us and others on the land. And we were thrilled that we could finally complete the build. This is the gazebo that took the longest ever to build. Yeah, kind of thinking that this gazebo could have a table in it or potentially like a sectional couch type thing, the coffee table. So we'll see what happens, but this indoor-outdoor space is now complete.
And what we're gonna do next is put some little string lights in there, get the ambience going.
Oh, look at that, the ambiance. We also it's important to take time to have breaks and to have a good lobster roll. So we visited a restaurant in Shetty Camp.
And look at that sunset and ocean backdrop.
Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite places to be on the west coast. I really like Shetty Camp. And this restaurant is very lovely.
Although they get really windy when it's hurricane season.
Yeah, but you really can't beat that view.
News, the Bunkies have arrived.
There's 3 full Bunkie kits. So 2 of what they call the Rockwood, 1 Haven Bunkie, and then we also have a bathroom Bunkie. We need to start the Bunkie build by organizing and counting all of the parts that are required for the build, which in and of itself is a big project. And as we're doing that, we have Stuart and Jody that are starting to prepare the foundation on the screw piles that were put in.
So what they're doing is making beams, 3 beams to span across, and then building a frame on top of those beams.
With joists that are 16 on center.
And hurricane clips, because we get hurricanes here.
Mm-hmm. And they're pretty efficient, so they got through this quite quickly. Putting down the plywood base was brilliant. So then they got started building a deck right off the front. This is not something we were planning, but again, because they were quick and efficient.
Yeah, then they just came up and asked us. They're like, want a deck as well?
Yeah, and we do.
So we immediately contacted Castle Building Supplies, and they got a few deck boards delivered for us, and yeah, more than what we could possibly ask for.
Yeah, look at that. Came together really quickly. We're glad to have them. Now the Bunkie.
On to the next project, which is starting this Bunkie build.
Yeah, and we're excited because later today, Jolene will be joining us. My parents are bringing up Jolene from Halifax. She flew in last night.
Thanks for watching our update.
We look forward to sharing more with you next time.